One of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, Rick.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to go hard as well. Let's just go out there and get this in there. I would say this offense trying to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That game. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Again, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how can we stay with these receivers and run man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks. Burrow on play action. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The catch and run there, good for for 16 in the first.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On first down, Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Not only they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks.
That's one.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster.
Oh, shit.
Signals,
oh, sorry, Cal. If you kidded in the room.
What the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 44, Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow.
Come on, bro.
Off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Burrow will throw. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Back to the ground with Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
And it looks looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. The Chiefs come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Slot man moves right. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 34 yards. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Trayvon Walker in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. That brings up third and a full 10 yards. The right one to set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They go play action with Burrow. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Burrow now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes now on 1st down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
In motion goes the tight end. On second down, Burrow. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to let it go again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25. He's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them.
That's like 4 interceptions, Kyle. That's like 4.
They've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this
The
game.
game trying its best to help you out here. Gee, golly, man.
Focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Play action. It's Burrow. Taking a shot for Samuel. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 55 yards.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 17, Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
When he decided to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The slot man in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after it actually ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Completes it to Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this.
Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 31, Burrow winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Sliding out of the pocket. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Caught on a slant. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Here we go. 11. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
76 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And this one is right down the middle. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. And my goodness, another interception. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted
turn your mic on. This game over. Turn your mic on.
You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Come on. Turn your mic on, Cal.
That will wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And now here is on.
Turn your mic on, Cal.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him.
Turn your mic on, Cal.
So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From the 31, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
109 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. On first down, right back to Gibson.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Gibson again.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.